confused with, I guess, Thug. I guess that's a cool way of saying Thug. T-HUGG. All right.
Okay.
And I guess we're going to be on board Alec.
Yeah, that was the player that you just saw sitting next to Master Chief, sitting next to John. It was on the right. So Alec is going to be the first point of view that we start off with. We'll go ahead and jump on board with their point of view to see what they're doing here at the start of this match. See here, we're going to push towards this Rockets here on Vertigo King of the Hill. They're going to try to get control of not only the Rockets, of course, but also this first hill, putting down some nice grenades. But Naked Eli, no surprise, able to steal away with the lead and grabs the Rockets, picks up a double kill. We might as well see what he's up to. Looking to try to pick up this, gets the double right there, and I believe that's all for dead. Actually, one player remaining on the enemy team. He's going to clean up that last kill, and they're probably going to continue to get some hill time pretty quickly here within the first 30 seconds of this match. Picking up another kill, and then players just rushing in from all angles. A nice job there, picks up another triple kill. Their team's now up 16-1 in Vertigo King of the Hill.
I mean, he is just dishing out kills like crazy. I mean, he is heating up. He's got that griddle warmed up, Bravo, because he's dishing out kills like flapjacks.
That's right, Quinn. They've had no trouble so far on Vertigo King. Of course, 7-minute time limit in the game. Also, we're playing up to 250 points. We saw Team TWERK just barely reach that 250 point limit last game, despite having very little competition. So now up 26-3. But the one thing we could talk about, Quinn, here when we're looking at, first of all, Naked Eli just using the jetpack very well on this map to navigate that back tower area.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much showing everyone home. Jetpack is going to be a powerful ability on this map. I mean, you can get on top of the wreckage. You can easily get, because there's so many floors and levels in this map, why try to walk all the way around when you could quickly just fly up to this third floor?
Yeah, there's no need to take the stairs when you have the jetpack.
Yeah.
So doing pretty well with that jetpack. And also in this game type, one thing the King of the Hill absolutely does, Quinn, is really gives us an opportunity to look at the different parts of the map and how they work with one another. So now we have the B hill in the caves, as you see. The main choke points are that central cave area coming from base, and also kind of the beach side that's coming from tower. So typically on this map, unless we're playing King of the Hill, we don't see a lot of action actually around that B cave.
No, we definitely don't. I mean, that's what's the beauty about King of the Hill, right? It promotes all sorts of map movement because it's an objective. It's not just about kills. That's why when it comes to competitive game types, I really love watching objective game modes because it promotes movement. It forces you to move, whereas when game types are just about killing, a lot of times it can slow down the pacing.
That's right now 80-18 as they have a commanding lead here, controlling this C hill, which, as we said, is on the top of this base area, really level 2 of the base. Oh, a nice play by the hard light shield, but without any help, it's going to be difficult to use that hard light shield to your advantage if you don't have teammates coming in. Naked Eli now staying alive and using the jetpack and the bolt shot to navigate around the back of this base, and also landing some nice shots, but does get taken out by a player on the red team. If we switch back over, as a reminder, this is Team T-HUGG, and we're on board with Alec here. His team, though, is down 21-98.
Good. T-HUGG and them, they should have actually used the switch there. I mean, the hill was right there in front of the switch, begging for T-HUGG to actually shoot that and take out the shields of every member of TWERK. I mean, they were just sitting there waiting for it.
Yeah, that incineration cannon has dropped, and it looks like Team TWERK able to pick it up as it is no longer on the heads-up display. But Team TWERK just continuing to control each and every hill. Now we're in the D cave, and Quinn, this area used a little bit more in Team Slayer because I do believe it's the shortest distance with the most cover if you're spawning tower, the best way to really get to the back of the base.
Yeah, it's easily the sneakiest route. It has the least amount of sight lines, and you know what? The key that TWERK is using here to win, not only are they getting the hill all the time, but they're getting the power weapons. I mean, they're getting the incinerator, they're getting the sword. It's going to be really bad news if they keep doing that.
Right, let's switch back over to Team T-HUGG here. Over to back to Team TWERK here. Naked Eli now has picked up that incineration cannon. Just under 3 left in the match, but another commanding lead, 36. But I'm really looking forward at the end of the evening, Quinn, to seeing P-Sick, who has continued to win games. We just heard that Nachos and Tacos went 17-6 in the next Slayer match as well. So that team dominating on our other station. Going to be really exciting to see these two teams face off against one another as we take a peek at the clock. It's almost 7 p.m. Pacific, meaning that we have just around another half hour of gameplay for these two teams to extend their streaks or other challengers to come in, and we'll see who's able to win that match.
No, I really hope PSIC comes to play, and I'm glad they're doing well over there because last night they were really good contenders in Ricochet as well. So I really hope to see that they come in, they really bring the guns blazing, and you know what? No cuts, no butts, no coconuts here at the event here, ComiCon Xbox Lounge. It's going down.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for joining us at home on Twitch TV, as well as everybody in the room who stopped by the Xbox Lounge at Comic-Con. We've had a great tournament so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these conclude. This, once again, is a first look at 4v4 play on the Halo 4 Champions Bundle coming to Xbox Live on August 20th. We have these 2 new maps and game type in the Bullseye Pack. Also included is the Steel Skin Pack, as well as the Infinity Armor Pack, and also bonus content. We're going to talk a little bit about that before the stream is over and go into the details and intricacies of what's included in that Champions Bundle, which really is the most comprehensive DLC that Halo 4 has ever seen.
It's going to be great. I mean, to have all that type of content and multiple ways to actually get a hold of that content as far as purchasing options, really giving players and the community members what they want, right? Like, hey, do they want to just get the map pack? Do they just want the skins? Or do they want to get the map pack and the skins and even more skins as well as the game type? I mean, there's so much in this. It's just a burgeoning downloadable content that is coming out on August 20th.
That's right. Now, as 1 minute left in the match, TWERK team up 196-49. Mathematically impossible for T-HUGG and team to get back in this game. But as we see this closing down in the back to the B Hill, like we said, King of the Hill provides really interesting strategies for teams to lock down different areas of the map, and also looking forward to seeing what teams do, and maybe even, as you said, if Vertigo is included into tournament game types, where those hills might be, where the extraction locations might be. Looking forward to seeing what the community does, not only with this map and game type, but also with all of the content that's included in the Champions Bundle. Like we said, players are going to have a blast customizing Ricochet.
Yeah, the Ricochet, I tell you what, I'm excited. We went through all the custom game options for Ricochet last night. Lots of customization in there. It's going to be really great to see what our community members do when they get their hand on this. Ricochet is going to be so awesome. I already love that mode. I loved watching it last night, Bravo. I want to play it. I mean, we were talking about this today when we were on the convention floor. We're like, yeah, Comic-Con is great, but you know what? I want to go play Ricochet.
And right there, as you see that defeat screen, that means T-HUGG and crew is going to have to walk as they have lost that game. And TWERK team just doing really well to maintain that lead and extend their streak. It's pretty much a walk in the park for them so far. And also, based on the reports that we're getting from the floor behind us from our station referees, PSIC having a similar experience and just beating team after team. So with only about a half hour of gameplay left in this round play, we can expect to see those 2 teams. TWERK team officially extends their streak to 5 wins, putting them over Team Bravo, who, unless they've played again, are now eliminated in terms of being the top 2 teams.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if they get back in line. Hopefully they do. We've got lots of people here in line waiting to try to take these teams down and try to get their own streak. But, you know, it's going to be tough with these streaks that both PSIC and TWERK have going.
Yeah, we now have challengers coming up, as you see.